There are 3 challenges to tracking your existing marketing links that you need to be aware of. The first one is time. No one has time to go in and build a unique link for every single piece of marketing you're doing. It's fraught with risk, it's easy to forget, and if there's some complicated naming scheme you got to remember, or you got to pop into some new system to create a redirect link every time you're trying to do some marketing, you're quickly going to grow to hate it, and you're going to make mistakes, and that means you're going to get invalid data, and then all that effort's going to be useless. The second problem is cost. Each individual link is going to have its own unique cost, and it may seem like overkill at the beginning that you would want a cost on every link, but massive ROI comes from where you can do your 80-20 analysis on what are those sweet spots out of all your advertising that have given the highest revenue for the lowest cost. And so you're going to want a way where costs can automatically get attached to each individual link without you having to become a part-time accountant and go download spreadsheets and then input them from one system into another, and hopefully you've done that correctly, otherwise you're not going to have correct ROI. So that's the second problem. The third problem has to do with accurate revenue, and is why we have a patent in people-based tracking. When you do all this work to create the redirect links, which is already a pain, to do a naming scheme that allows you to identify the differences in links, which you need to do because otherwise you have a pile of data and you have to go look up what each link means, and if you've taken the time to punch in all the costs correctly, which furthermore I've never seen anyone get this far, but if you get that far, then you need valid revenue data back to how they joined your list. And that's where our patent comes into play, because we grab the revenue and we match it up against the first opt-in that occurred. So you need all those things together to really be able to scale your advertising. That's why Wicked Reports has spent years working with the top marketers, which you can see for yourself on our testimonials page, to make sure that this is easy, fast, and simple. Because if the best marketers in the world with the biggest staffs don't have time to do redirect links, punch in costs, punch in revenue, do a naming scheme for their links, then the odds are that the average small and medium online business isn't going to have the time either. In fact, I know it's the case because I've consulted with hundreds, and no one has the time to accurately do it correctly. That's why Wicked Reports has a patented approach that grabs the revenue, associates it where it needs to be, puts tracking on the links for you automatically, pulls in your costs automatically down to those links, and then allows you to simply pick a question and get the correct answer to scale your business. So you don't need to waste your time on something that's destined to be inaccurate and fail anyway. I want to make this clear. You're not going to be able to punch in all your costs at your ad level. Naming each individual redirect link in a scheme that's going to allow you to know what worked and didn't, fail. Knowing which revenue occurred and being able to track it correctly to which point in time in the customer journey is important, that's going to fail. Unless you use Wicked Reports, because this is what we obsess about. It's what we do all day, every day. I hope this is clear to you. Click on the link and learn more about what we have to offer.